This is the story of 30-year-old Sam Bankman-Fried, who raised himself from zero to becoming the owner of 2,600 crore in just 8 years. But a single tweet destroyed his entire empire overnight. After being included in the Forbes Rich list, he was discussed on every major and minor platform around the world because making so much wealth in such a short time, just 8 years, was truly shocking. If someone tells us that a man who owned such massive wealth became one of the world's poorest overnight, it would be hard to believe. But this is exactly what happened with Sam Bankman-Fried. The real question is, how did Sam make so much money so quickly? And how did just one tweet push him into the depths of bankruptcy? The story begins in 2014, when Sam graduated from MIT and started working at a well-known trading firm called Jane Street Capital. There, he discovered a life-changing idea that could make him an enormous amount of money. Sam found a loophole in cryptocurrency. He would buy Bitcoin in the US markets and sell it at higher prices in the Japanese market. This business was so profitable that he sometimes traded $25 million in a single day. With this money, Sam launched a crypto firm called Alameda Research. He hired his college friends as employees, people who had also worked with him at Jane Street Capital. At Jane Street, Sam also met someone who would later become the reason for his downfall, Caroline Ellison. She not only worked with him, but also later became his girlfriend. She was struggling with her career, so Sam made her the CEO of Alameda Research, even though she had no experience in this field. Before moving further, we must understand what Alameda Research actually did. In simple terms, it invested money into cryptocurrencies on behalf of its clients. They took money from investors, invested it into crypto, and promised them a guaranteed annual return of 15%. Everything seemed to be running smoothly, except that the people running Alameda had very little real-world experience. Still, people trusted them blindly. Sam's ambition kept growing. In 2019, he launched his own crypto exchange called FTX. If you don't know, a crypto exchange is where cryptocurrencies are bought and sold. Thousands of coins and tokens exist, and trading them is possible only on such exchanges. To increase his profits, Sam also created a cryptocurrency called FTX token. People already trusted Sam and Alameda Research, so within no time, over 1 million users started depositing money into FTX and trading on it. An exchange earns a small fee from every trade, even 0.02% from a $10 trade. It sounds small, but when the exchange handles over $100 billion of trading per day, the earnings become huge. But then Sam took a step driven by greed, a step that ultimately destroyed everything. He offered users trading fee discounts if they held their money in FTT instead of dollars. FTT itself had no real value, but to get discounts, people started buying it, and its price kept rising. A coin that was worth nothing began selling for $80. This was a golden period for FTX and for Sam. FTX became famous worldwide. The Mercedes F1 team partnered with FTX, stadiums in the US were renamed after FTX, and Sam was celebrated as a genius and a billionaire. But this happiness was short-lived. People who keep their money on exchanges expect that their funds remain safe, ready for withdrawal anytime. But in reality, not everyone withdraws at once, so exchanges normally keep only a portion of funds liquid. Sam secretly began using customers' funds to invest through Alameda, a highly illegal act. Even FTX employees were unaware because Sam hid the truth carefully. He expected that Alameda's trades would profit and he would quietly return the funds. But fate had other plans. During this time, inflation hit the US economy. People began liquidating their assets, including crypto. The investments Sam and his partners had made using customer funds crashed badly. Even worse, this news leaked to the media. Caroline Ellison, during a video call with the Wall Street Journal, accidentally revealed that FTX had transferred customer funds to Alameda. Hearing customer funds, everyone panicked because using them is a massive crime. Sam tried to cover it up, claiming all funds were safe. But someone was silently watching everything. Someone who would play the most important role in this story: CZ Changpeng Zhao, founder of Binance. When Sam launched FTX, CZ had invested $500 million in it. Later, when FTX became successful, Sam bought back CZ's share for $2 billion, but not in dollars, rather in FTT tokens. CZ still held a huge amount of FTT. Sam didn't realize that he had given CZ a mom. On November 6, 2022, CZ made a single tweet that shook and then collapsed Sam's empire. He tweeted that due to corruption reports at FTX, Binance would sell all its FTT tokens. CZ hadn't sold anything yet, but the tweet created panic. People holding FTT rushed to sell, and FTX customers began withdrawing their funds. But withdrawals require actual money in the exchange, and FTX didn't have it. Buyers weren't willing to buy FTT even at very low prices. 2 days later, CZ reversed course and announced he would not buy FTX, saying its condition was worse than expected. FTX had to return $10 billion to users, but it had only $900 million left. It had lost or misused to 90% of customer funds. A man worth $26 billion just 2 days earlier was now $8 billion in debt. On November 11, 2022, Sam tweeted admitting the collapse of FTX. This story teaches us one thing: never stretch your legs beyond your blanket. Using other people's money without permission can destroy even the biggest names. If you enjoyed this story, please like the video and don't forget to subscribe for more exciting and interesting videos.